beautiful people, welcome to my channel. I'm Yvonne. Today I wanted to share with you just a quick unboxing of an item I got from Poshmark and talk to you a little bit about Poshmark from a buyer and a seller's point of view, because as you can see, I just bought from there, but also I do sell on there and I've sold a few things on there successfully. The first thing I'm going to talk to you about is the item I got. I was looking for a pair of heels. Well, they're sandals, Low Florando. I'm not sure if you're familiar with the brand. I had seen these ivory off-white shoes that I really liked. I like them so much because they have just a small heel. There's a heel, but not a very high one, just one that's very practical for my lifestyle presently. And I wanted to get them on Bloomingdale's. There's so many sites that have them, and some even had them a little bit on sale, but I just thought, let me look on Poshmark. When I looked on Poshmark, I happened to find one in my size and it was brand new. She just mentioned that she bought it for a wedding and wore it at a dress rehearsal, try on the outfit, but the shoes just did not work with the dress and she could not return it anymore. And so she was selling it, and she was selling it for over $100 off of the original price. And she had the box and everything. So I thought, I had credit on Poshmark, so I ended up going that route, because instead of using money from my bank account, I already had the credit, so I was able to just apply that towards the purchase. And here are the shoes. So she just mailed it in a box just like so, and nothing really in there, nothing much in there, just some plastic bubble wrap, something like that, and then they came in this box. So as you can see, this is the original box that the shoes came, the name of the shoe, the Dahlia is the style, and let me open it up so you can see. And she just had some papers in there, and it still had all the original wrapping in there, but these are the heels, the sandals that came in there. These, I really like them. So let me show you. You know what? The day I opened this, I actually sat them somewhere before I put them back in the box to show you, and it actually got a piece of tape or something right here. But as you can see, besides that, the shoes are pretty much not worn at all. Let me show you the other. So this is how she sent them. So you can see she sent them all with this, and look at the soles. So it really is just a brand new pair of heels. As you can see, she said she just wore them at the dress try-on, and they look brand new. I really like this detail, and this is the heel. There's another version of this shoe that has much higher heels, but I just really wanted this low one. And it wraps around the ankle. I'll insert a photo of the heels on someone else, because I need a pedicure, so I should not show you my feet right now. But these are the shoes that I got on Poshmark, and I just used my Poshmark credit and purchased them. I think they're beautiful. They're exactly what I wanted. I knew what I wanted. I knew what I was looking for, so I went on there and grabbed them. So if you're wanting to purchase something, an item, just look on Poshmark. Just go on there. If you have an account, if you don't have one, create an account. Go on there. You can just enter your size, everything that pertains to you, and then you can search for the item and see and look at the comparable prices, because obviously other people are selling the same things, so you kind of want to look to see what they're selling the other items for, and also see, this shoe could be available with another seller, but maybe it's been worn a few times, or maybe it's not in the same condition. So definitely do your homework, do your research by looking at all the different sellers and the prices, the price points. And I wanted to tell you, if you sell something on there, if you don't need the money immediately, just leave the money, the credit, because you might find something later that you actually like, and you can just apply that credit to purchase the item like I did. So that's one little tip I'll tell you with Poshmark. And also, I don't know if a lot of people know this. Some people do know this, because as a seller, I've gotten this part of it. Bargain. If someone has something priced at a certain, if they're listed at a certain price, don't be afraid to reach out to them or make an offer. I do have to say, you probably do not want to make a very low ball offer. Some people just get offended and sometimes might not even respond to that. But I think there's nothing wrong with making a reasonable offer and bargain, and a lot of the times they'll accept it. This item was listed at something else, and I bargained it for over $100 off, and she agreed and took it. So even if you're thinking that you're not sure what to bargain, I say just go ahead and just try. What's the worst that can happen? If they don't respond to you, then obviously you know that it was not a good one, a good offer, and try something higher. But don't be afraid to bargain on Poshmark. And one tip I would tell you, if you're a seller, is besides being open to bargains, and if you're listing something, just be open, knowing that some people might want to bargain and offer lower prices. Don't be offended. Just you can counter offer. It gives you the option to do so, and do so. Another thing I would say is photography. I've learned with selling on Poshmark that if you're wanting to sell something, make sure that you take really good pictures of the item. If I am looking as a buyer, I'm looking for an item. If the item does not have really good photography, I literally just scroll right through. But if it's well photographed, or if you cannot get a really good picture of it, what you can do is, what I do sometimes is I take the photo from, let's say it's a Zara item. I go on the Zara website. I get the photo that Zara had on their website, and I use that on my Poshmark page as the initial photo, as the cover photo, just so when someone is looking, that that nice photo catches their attention, and then they look more. And of course, you should disclose. I usually disclose that includes the item, or the listed item does have some store photography, like Zara photos, or any store, the photos. But you also add your personal photos. If you're able to get some good lighting, some natural lighting, so the color is the right color. Try not to do filters. A lot of filters, sometimes it changes the color, or the just how the dress or the item looks, or the shoes. The filter changes it too much. So if you can get a good natural light, it's better. But photography is so great when you're wanting to sell your item. It's usually something that will get someone to stop and look at it, as opposed to something that it just looks bad. The background just looks bad. Another thing is, you want to make sure that it's not like a cluttered background. You don't have like so many other items in the background when you're trying to show one item. You want to make sure that it's just that item, maybe just a white wall or just a solid colored background, so the focus is just on that item. So they're not distracted or thinking like, oh, that place looks messy, I don't want something from there. At least that's what I'm thinking. So if you're wanting to buy from Poshmark, well, if you're wanting to sell and buy from Poshmark, those are some tips that I can tell you. So definitely photography, definitely be open to bargaining, and be open, just be open to having conversations. And you can tell the person, you can say, I paid this amount for it, and I really do not, I really am looking to something close to it, and explain the item. If it runs small, if you're like a size 10, but for you it was tight on you, you can say, yeah, I usually wear a size 10, but the item is a little bit small for me, or it felt small, snug on me, so it might be running small. You're just giving that person as much information, so when they purchase, they're not like disappointed or not liking what they got, and they might not want to come back to you as a seller. But if you give them all the information, and they, so they're a well-informed buyer, it looks good for you as a seller. And like I said, as a buyer, just make sure you look through everything, ask questions, don't be afraid to bargain, but try not to lowball. Try not to lowball the seller. And yeah, those are some of the tips, my little tips that I would have for Poshmark. And I just wanted to share with you my little unboxing here. But have you sold on Poshmark? Let me know. Have you found any great things there? I will share my Poshmark account handle at the end if you're looking for some items. Thank you so much for watching, and let me know if there's something you found on it or any other tips that you have. Just let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.